When most people think about beginner bikes, they think about 250cc's and 300s, but those are a waste of money because you'll probably buy one for $6,000 and end up selling it in at most 2 years for about $2,000 because those bikes do not keep their value. Why? Because no one wants them. And just like everyone else, you too will go to a 600. And in my opinion, a 600 is all the power you need. So to relieve that pain and stop you from wasting your time, I have 5 great beginner bikes under $3K.
Number 1 is a 2007 Yamaha FZ6 with 88 horsepower. You could get an FZ1, but my first bike was the FZ6 and it was all I needed in terms of reliability, sportiness, and comfort. And it was pretty easy doing a 5-hour road trip. This is the FZ1 I was talking about, like 42,000 miles. You get it. Black frames usually mean it is fuel injected, so make sure you get these bikes fuel injected and not carbureted. This particular FZ6 on Craigslist I found is costing $3,000. The odometer reads 39,000 miles, which most of y'all would be screaming that's crazy, but I had mine with 46,000 miles. Looks to be in pretty good shape. It's basically a dumbed down R6. Has a lot of torque, which is nice, and it's a relatively nice looking bike. You sit more upright in this bike, which is pretty nice compared to most of the other sporty bikes, so that's why it's pretty nice during long rides. I ended up straight piping it as well, which the exhaust sounded really nice straight piped. You should have your bike loud because no one's gonna see you. Number 2 is the 2006 Suzuki SV650 with 72 horsepower. The first naked sport bike on my list. In 2003, the bike got a few upgrades like fuel injection and an upgraded frame, and a whole list of other upgrades. And look for this bike between 2003 and 2008. Overall, this is a great multi-purpose bike. This particular one is costing $2,500 with 26,000 miles, and that's relatively low. This seems to be taken care of very well. Very nice paint color. I love the black and white scheme. Yeah, seems to be pretty great bike to have. You can remove right here. This is windshield. You can remove it, which is pretty cool. The naked bike looks awesome in my opinion. Number 3 is a 2002 Ducati Monster with 60 horsepower. The second naked sport bike. And yes, it is the slowest on the list as well. But you have the bragging rights of telling people you added Ducati. No, it's no Panigale, but it will do for $3K. These bikes are pretty beefy, and this one is only costing $2,500 with only 12,000 miles, practically new. As well as being beefy, it looks super awesome. Definitely a bike you don't normally see down the road. And I've ridden like an 08, and these bikes are pretty awesome. Definitely not as fast, but like I said, this is all you need. Number 4 is a 2007 Kawasaki 650R with 70 horsepower. Although it has a larger engine from the 626, it is much slower. And bigger doesn't always mean better. But in terms of beginner bike, this should be perfect. This 07 650R is costing $2,500 with 15,000 miles, also pretty low. Looks like this has not been garage kept, so you want to be sure to look for these rust spots and make sure it's all in good condition. Make sure the chain has been taken care of, especially since it's been sitting outside. It's a little scratched up, but you can expect that for a used beginner bike. Overall, it seems pretty decent for the price. Maybe drop them down just a couple $100 and it would be fine. Tires look to be in fine shape. It's only that kind of worries me, and the scratches on the tank, on the fairings. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't have any scratches on the engine itself, so that's good. Alright, now finally, number 5 is a 2005 Yamaha R6 with 94.8 horsepower. I currently have a 2003 R6, which is the first year it became fuel injected. And to be honest, this bike is classified as more of an experienced rider's bike. However, if you're smart and responsible, this could be a great first bike. It's very quick. It likes to try to pop up on the back wheel. I like this color scheme, black and orange, goldish. Looks pretty good. Only thing is that the back seat has a tear on it, which you should just replace. It's not too expensive. You should just put a cover on that, because I usually don't ride with someone on the back of my bike. Aftermarket exhaust, so that's nice. These red strippings, that's always good to have. And the paint looks pretty nice. And this is only costing $3,200. and it has 30,000 miles, and my R6 when I bought it for $2,000 had 35,000 miles.
So there you have it. The added benefit to buying these bikes is that they are used, and I can guarantee everyone who is looking to start to ride will drop their bike at least once. The first time I dropped my bike was when I got off of it and I forgot to put up the kickstand, and I just walked away from the bike and I looked around and the bike was on the ground. So most likely, and I hope, that will be your mistake when you drop your bike, something stupid like that. Of course, what kind of responsible rider would I be if I didn't tell you to wear a helmet every time you ride, and be sure to look at least twice before you do anything on a motorcycle, because there are drivers out there who will accidentally try to run you over. Just yesterday I was in the middle lane passing a truck, and the truck just swerved into my lane trying to get over without using his blinker, and mistakes happen like that every day. So you got to be sure and be smart about that, and never just ride in blind spots of cars. Be sure to get either in front of them or behind them. And to be honest, motorcycles are dangerous machines, but they're fun. Hopefully this video was helpful to many of y'all, and if it was, go ahead and throw down a like and subscribe to my channel for future content. This is Chris with AutoMotivate. Have a great day.